Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to film the most exciting video of the year, or of the first half of the year, and that is my Magical Readathon TBR. I always get so excited when it's time for another Orilium semester. This is my favorite readathon. I participate in it every single year. I think this is now the third year that I'm doing the Archmage prompts. So this is the career I have chosen for my character, and we are not quitters. So even though there is this new kind of dinosaur career, I stayed strong. I'm gonna continue with Archmage until I have reached the maximum level of it. So we have 6 books to talk about for this TBR. Let's get started. Maybe just a little disclaimer, if you have no idea what Magical Readathon is, I will link the announcement video by G on the channel Book Roast down below. Now the first class I always need is Alchemy, and this semester we have to read a book with a circle on the cover. And surprisingly, I had quite a few books to choose from, and I went with Great Circle by Maggie Shipstead. And this is a book that is very fitting to read for this round of the Magical Readathon because I bought it in a library sale a year ago, and I bought 2 books on that day, and the other one I had read last year for the spring Equinox round. So this year we're going to do this one. So I really don't know much about this. It has to do with planes. It has to do with a woman that flies planes, and I think it's historical fiction, but I really don't know anything about this one. So I am intrigued. I've heard mixed things, but yeah, this is gonna be interesting. And then we have kind of a few more interactive or spontaneous prompts, though the first one is for inscription, and we have to put 3 titles on paper, fold it, and pick one. So I have prepared this little jar. There is 3 little slips of paper in here, and all of these 3 would help me achieve one of my reading goals. 2 of them work towards a kind of reading vlog that I want to finish off, and 1 is for one of the series I want to read this year. So let's see what we got here. Okay, so we have Sitting Pretty, which is a memoir by a person who uses a wheelchair, I think, and this is for one of the reading vlogs I'm working on, so I'm excited to read it. For book number 3, we have Artificery, and this is a book with a lock or a key on the cover or in the title. This one I struggled with quite a bit. I did find quite a few books that would qualify for this challenge, but none of them were books that I want to read right now. So I did find one on my library app. I hope it will be available still in April, and that one is The Silent Companions. Now this book looks like it is kind of a thriller horror about a woman who I think is pregnant or just gave birth or something like that, and she has to stay in this creepy house. So we'll see how I like this. It sounds interesting, but it could really go either way. So this is gonna be an interesting read. Then we have Spells and Incantations, and for that one we are supposed to random generate a number for the number of letters in the title for a book. So let's generate.
I went through my books, and I think that between 10 and 35 is good. I have quite a few long titles, so let's see what we get. I'm scared. 23. Okay, well, let's see what we can find with that.
So we got 23 letters, and I went through my spring TBR. I posted that video last week, so I will link it at the end. And I found this book, and I was very happy that it had 23 letters, and that's a German book, Die unerzählte Geschichte. This is a non-fiction book about kind of forgotten women in history, where we just don't acknowledge their role that they played in important inventions and stuff. So yeah, very happy that I have a book with 23 letters. For book number 5, we have the class Art and Illusion. Art of Illusion, sorry. I don't know. Art of Illusion. I don't know why I can't say it. Okay. And this one has to be a book that has game or play in the title. Now this one I struggled with. Luckily, my friend Jess from the channel Fit for Gaming recommended me a couple of books for that, and I did find one book on my like over 400 books wish list that had game in the title. And I'm gonna go with that one, and that is Their Wishes Games. So I think this one is a YA horror that also deals with some race themes, because we're following this black teenager who is competing in some games to get into a really good college or something like that. So we'll see about that one. It's definitely one that looks interesting, really nice cover. So I will listen to the audiobook for that. And then last but not least, for Conjuration, we have to use a color wheel to find the color that the book cover has to be. So let's wheel the wheel.
Okay, let's spin for the color. I probably don't have all of these like as books on my TBR, but we're gonna try to get as close as possible. So let's see. I always get blue. I don't know. Okay, blue it is.
Okay, now you can fight me for that, but I chose this. I know it's not a perfect match, but I have to be kind to myself, and so far this whole TBR is really not helping me with any of my reading goals at all. So I declared this to be blue, and that is The Left Hand of Darkness by Ursula K. Le Guin. And this definitely has blue, but you can argue whether this is a teal or light blue or light teal, whatever. This is blue. This is blue. And I'm pretty sure there's so many editions of this book. There's probably one that is even more blue. I'm just gonna count it. And this is one of the authors I want to try this year, so I will do a whole reading vlog for this book. It's a sci-fi classic. I think it has to do with gender. I have no idea what to expect, but I hope I will love it. And yeah, I just punched myself in the face. But yeah, this is the last book for my TBR. Now, I'm pretty sure that there will be some more reading happening. I hope so. There will be a quest with this readathon where we don't know the challenges yet, but not all of the challenges will have to do with reading. So I'm very intrigued to see how that works, but there will probably be like 1 or 2 more books added because of the quest. So I'm very excited to see that. And more than that, I have one more book that unfortunately I did not pull out of this one, but that I would love to get to. And that is the Ship of Magic by Robin Hobb. It's a fantasy book in the realm of the Elderlings. It's the first book of the second trilogy in that world. And since I want to read that trilogy during spring, I would like to get a head start with that one. So I would listen to this on audio, so I hope that I will have some room to fit that in as well, because right now on my TBR is only 2 audiobooks that are kind of short. So we'll see, but it depends on the quest as well. But yeah, that's my TBR. I am excited, even though I think I've never struggled as much with the prompts as I did this time. And usually I love to use this to read down my physical TBR, but this time really only half of the books are gonna be like TBR books, but that's all right. We'll see how it goes. I'm so excited. I also have the first week of April off, so I hope that I can get a good bit of reading done during that first week, and I'll keep you updated. I'll definitely upload some vlogs and a wrap up at the end of April. And yeah, let me know which career you're reading for. I would love to hear about that. Which book are you most excited to read from your Magical Readathon TBR? Also let me know that, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye!